Hi subscribers and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dominic Murray, IFA, CEO and founder here at Cameron James. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing how much does an IFA charge for pension transfer advice. So in a nutshell, I would say this comes down firstly to which type of pension transfer you are completing. If you are completing a defined contribution pension transfer, the charges from your advisor will be less. Typically speaking, the advisor will charge you an initial setup or implementation charge or transfer charge in order to do all the initial paperwork, recommendation report, transfer paperwork, and it's an A-to-A service from one pension to the other pension pot. Here at Cameron James, as you can see from our cost section, we have a free tier charging schedule. For portfolios up to 250,000, we charge a 3% setup fee. Between 250 and $1 million, we charge a 2% setup fee. And for all portfolios over £1 million, we charge a 1% setup fee. And then we have a 1% annual management charge on an ongoing basis attached to all portfolios. Typically speaking, the majority of advisors, I would say, in the industry will prepare an advice report for you for free for defined contribution schemes. Now, obviously at Cameron James, we don't just send out reports willy-nilly to people. We only prepare DC reports to people when we think they have a genuine interest in transferring their pension. The reason we do it for free, okay, it takes us some hours to put the reports together. There's a lot of compliance that goes in. We have to have compliance to a pre-check of your report before we send it to you, which we have to pay for. It's obviously a large cost in terms of having a compliance department, but we just believe if we're going to be having a long-term 5, 10, 15-year relationship with you, we should put in a little bit of elbow grease for free at the beginning for you to understand in advance exactly what working with us would look like. What SIP provider would it be? Who would the platform be? What would the underlying funds be? What is the annualized return of the portfolio? What are the underlying assets? Who is the custodian, etc., etc. You then get to make a very informed decision as to whether or not you wish to work with us. And after you decide that you wish to work with us, it's the implementation and transfer fee that would be payable in order to get the transfer done. Now, if, however, we were talking about your defined benefit of final salary pension, this is a very different ballgame. Very few financial advisors will be able to offer you a free DB advice report for your final salary scheme. The reason for this is there's normally around 3 to 6 months worth of work which will go into a report and a transfer advice process. Any advisory firm which can work for you for 3 to 6 months is extremely questionable. It either shows that A, they've got no clients and they're losing money in order to try and take on clients, which isn't a good look for any company in the world, or B, they're perhaps being paid some form of inducement or commission from the provider they will ultimately be placing your business with. Now in the UK, you don't really need to worry about this. It's very, very rare that anyone can get scammed in the UK on commission. Outside of the UK though, this is still the majority of advisors work on a commission basis. In terms of cost, typically speaking, the DB report fee in the industry is around £3,500 for the actual physical report which ascertains whether or not a transfer may be suitable for you. Some advisory firms may wrap that up as a percentage figure which includes their implementation charge. Other IFA firms may have an implementation charge attached to that for the actual transfer of the pension. If it's been written by a third-party person and then the IFA is the one who's actually going to be doing the implementation, so to speak. So I hope that clarifies in terms of cost for you of what you can expect to pay. As a quick summary, DC pension pots, your IFA will normally be providing this advice to you for free. You can understand the advice, decide whether to proceed or not. For a DB pension pot, typically no advisor will provide you with DB or free advice. Just a caveat, in the UK, we do offer a free DB abridged advice report, which effectively allows us at a very early stage, if we think your transfer is not suitable for you, we will tell you without doing huge amounts of due diligence and work, we will tell you at an early stage we do not believe it beneficial for you to move forward to the full paid advice report, because obviously we don't want you to pay a full advice report for us to be able to tell you in writing something that we had a bit of an idea of at the beginning that a transfer might not be suitable for you. So guys, I hope that's valuable for you. In terms of ongoing fees and charges, I would say 1% per annum for any financial advisor is very typical. As your assets grow and start approaching more towards $5 million or £5 million, you may well be able to attain discounts from your financial advisor. Guys, I hope this has been valuable. In terms of the portfolio cost as well, sorry, just to go back again, I would say that you should be looking to have a total portfolio cost of around less than 1.6 or 1.65%. This would mean an IFA charge of around 1%, a platform charge of around 20 to 30 basis points, and an underlying portfolio charge of around 30 basis points. You can easily create a balanced portfolio with 65-70% equity weighting with an annualized return of around 11 to 12% per annum, with having an OCF or TER of around 0.2 to 0.3% per annum. Guys, I'm finally going to finish now. I hope that was a good video for you. Let me know anything else you want. Please do subscribe below with the big red button to let us know our content is valuable and to keep producing for you. Guys, have a great day and speak soon. Thank you.